that the Quran speak about relativity of time? Actually, there's an article, I saw it, goes even farther than that. This article here, made by Muhammadan, and I find it very hilarious. As an example, they said, time travel. Time travel. Look, Muslims, they go even farther in their fictions. They say Uzair, time travel. Who was Uzair? The Muslim guy, he said here. All of us, we knew the story of a Jewish prophet. His name is Uzair. The between two bracket Ezra. In the second Quran, Uzair passed by the city of Jerusalem after it was destroyed by Nebuchadnezzar. He looked and he said, how shall Allah bring this into life after it is dead? Allah wanted to show him that it is easy for him to bring the city into life. And look what the verse saying. Allah caused his death for 100 years and then he brought him up again to life. When Allah asked Prophet, and by the way, this translation is totally fiction. There's no Uzair, those names are not exist. All is fictions. Go and read the verse, chapter 2, verse number 259. You will find that 80% of what is written here is not there. You believe it? And the funny, they make it quotation. I mean, do you see the quotation? Do you see the sign of the quotation? Do you see it? Quotation. That means they are quoting Quran, but it's not in the Quran. All of this is not in the Quran. If you don't believe me, I will go right away. Okay, chapter 2, 259. Let us go. It's a scam. It is the biggest scam ever in history. Stranger saying Catholic priests message women in dirty place to forgive sin. A stranger, you see, don't make me say words you don't like to hear. Go teach your prophet how he taught you that your mother, she can give her boobs to a stranger to suckle it before you tell us about Catholic priest. I mean, can you see how dirty your faithful prophet is, ordering your mother to give her boobs to a stranger? So if a Catholic priest, he go to your house, your mommy, she will say to him, oh, you cannot enter the house before I suckle you. And you are talking about Catholic priest. Now, we go here to this verse. 259. Let us love together, and you will see right away that the whole story is not there. All the verse is not there. I mean, what else? Uzair, and you where it says that? Oh, nowhere to be found. Here we go. 259. We are closer. All right. Where is Uzair's story? Or like the one who passed by the town. Didn't say even who. How this is became Uzair and etc. Okay, so guy, he passed by a town, and he said, he didn't even say Jerusalem. I mean, do you see the word Jerusalem there? Where is the word Jerusalem? There is no Jerusalem. Nebuchadnezzar, where is Nebuchadnezzar? What is that? It's not there. It's all fabrication. Okay, or like the one who passed in the town, and he had trampled over its roof. He said, oh, how Allah will bring this to life after death, huh? So Allah caused him to die. Who? The person, for 100 years. And then he raised him up again, and he said, how long you did remain dead? Here you see the stupidity of the story. Why? Because if you are dead, what, how long? I mean, how stupid is that? The man, he said, and between two brackets they add perhaps. He did not say perhaps. You see, here you see the fabrication when they add those things. It's not there. He said, I remain dead a day or a part of a day. He said, Allah, nay, you have remained dead for 100 years. And the funny, they are saying this is a travel of time. Travel of time. How this can be travel of time? If the guy is dead. Secondly, what happened to relativity of time? Is it one day for Allah is equal to 1,000 years of our time? So the Muslims in their article, they make about, this is about Time travel. How the guy he did time travel? Why did he go back on time? No. I mean, the guy he died, he wake him up. He says, do you know for how long you were dead? He says, maybe a few hours. But well, he's dead. You see, time is about being conscious. If you are dead, I mean, time means nothing to you. Anyway, you are out of time already. You are nothing. Time is about observing. Dead, you cannot observe anything. You can't see movement. You can't see sun moving. You cannot see anything. Nothing happened to you. So here they try to make this about time travel when the fact it's a stupid story. And Allah, he made him die for 100 years. And here you see another side of the stupidity. Anyone know why? Who knows why? Why I find this is very stupid, additional to what we said. You see, if I want to prove to you that I can resurrect people from death, what does this have to do with time? Read the story. Read carefully. Or like the one who passed by a town and had trampled over its roofs. He said, oh, how Allah will bring to life after death. But the verse after it, or the same verse in the story, talking about time now. What this will prove? Okay, so you were dead for 100 years, and now, and no, but for you, you think it's a few hours. But the fact it's 100 years. Okay. So how we can prove to the dead man that he was dead for 100 years? Where is the proof? I mean, how Allah is proving to him something without proving it? If I was dead, what difference is going to make if it's 100 years or 1,000 years? So let us say I die for 1,000,000, and then you wake me up, you bring me back to life, and you say, do you know how long you were dead? I say, maybe an hour. You say, no, it's 1,000,000. Okay, but where is the proof? What is the proof of the time? And the time was passing for who? For the man or for Allah? If it was for the man, well, that's stupid, because you prove nothing. He was dead. He was unconscious. He cannot see. He cannot notice. He cannot feel. He cannot recognize. So you prove nothing. Same time, in the article they say this is about time travel. But how time travel work here? How this can be time travel? Now they say different. Look, different. Right away they jump to different topic, but they don't explain how this has happened. How this is time travel? How this can be time travel? Do you know what time travel means? Time travel, you can go to the past. You can go to the future. The guy was dead. He did not move anywhere. He did not go anywhere. And where is time travel? We don't know. But in the title it says time travel. How? Don't ask. I'm Muhammad making a story. Now, our time travel. Okay, let's see how this will work. It says, and the day when he will gather them together, it will be as if they had stayed for an hour of a day. The chapter of Yunus, chapter 10, verse number 45. Okay, let's go there and laugh together. It's a joke. Yunus, huh? All right. Verse number 45. Laugh with me, Muslims. This is our time travel now. This is what? Our time travel. Okay. Look at this. And the day when he shall gather them, in the day of resurrection, together, it will be as it they had not stayed. I mean, this translation is horrible. All the brackets, etc. I mean, the second you start seeing the brackets, is like, okay, shish kebab. You know, I mean, the Quran is so clear to the point we have to add 10 bracket and 5 bracket inside one small verse. Brackets. Okay, here, this one have less brackets. Thank God. Let us see how stupid it is, the translation. And the day, on the day, when he shall gather them together, as thought they had tried but an hour of the day. What? This is our time travel? How this is work? What? Where is time travel? Where? How we are traveling in time now? Anyone can tell me? I mean, what this verse does even mean? The day of Allah, He put them together. It's like 1 hour. So what does that mean? They will not feel time? It's maybe 1 hour He put them together. There's no meaning. In the article, it have a meaning. Let us see. It's our time travel. Our time travel. But how is that happen? When the companions of the Prophet ask about resurrection day, at the time spent in their grave, and he revealed the answer. He says, Surah An-Nazi'at, chapter 79, verse number 46. The day they see it, between two brackets, it will be as if they had stayed but a single evening. This is time travel. I mean, this is the most hilarious, stupid ever statement. Because all of us, we knew, if you are spending a day which is boring, the day is so long, is so slow, but it's the day, the same day. It's a figure of speech. When the day is happy, fun, the day goes so fast. You go in the morning, the night come, and you don't feel it because it was fun. The more boring it is, the more slow it is. But is it really slow? No. But because you are not busy with activities, time goes slow on you. You feel it more. But when you are busy from watching the time. As simple as that. You know, you're busy. You don't have time to look at the time or the time now. So it's a stupid, and they try to make it, look, brother, our time travel here. We are traveling in time. Time and the speed of the spirit. Okay, let's see this one. Why will people feel in the resurrection day that they have stayed in their graves a very short time? Why? I mean, look how stupid this is. Because if you are dead, you are unconscious with time. What? How they can feel even they stayed for a short time? I mean, that's stupid. Look. Do you see the stupidity? Why will people feel? Feel. Do you see the word feel? I mean, the guy is dead and he feel. Why they feel when why they feel on the resurrection day they have stayed in their grave. So when they have the feeling when they are in the grave, I mean, you are dead and you are feeling time now. Do you see the stupidity? But I forgot to tell you that Muslims believe in something called the punishment of the grave. When you go inside the grave, there's two angels. They come to you and they ask you 3 questions, and miraculously you answer, brother. They ask you, who is your God? If you don't say Allah, they will hit you with the hammer, and you will go down 70 cubits down the earth. And then they ask you second question, what's your religion? If you say I am a Christian, they will hit you with the hammer, and you will go again 70 down cubit in the earth, and in your head too. I mean, they focus on the head. And then they ask you the third question. They show you the picture of Muhammad, and he said to, who is this guy? Actually, there's a hilarious video. I don't know if I can find it. Hold on.